So Salman, Lomachenko. Let's talk a bit about Loma. A lot of guys are calling Lomachenko out. Lopez, Teofimo Lopez, Mikey. Obviously, Mikey Garcia would love that fight. You know, you got Davis. But do you think the only way Lomachenko loses is if he goes to welterweight?
Depends how long he fights for and who can't really. If there's any more if there's any prospects that come up in his division that are good, but I don't think there's going to be many people better than Lomachenko.
There's not going to be, yeah.
But the problem is, I don't think he's. What does he fight at 135?
Yeah.
That weight division, there's not many fighters he can fight. To be honest, he's probably gonna have to move up or move down.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to point out is the only way he loses is if he goes to welterweight.
I don't know. I think the Davis fight will be good.
Yeah, but do you think he beats everybody that in around that weight, his weight?
Yeah. I think so.
So do you think he'd have to move up to something like welterweight in order to be?
I think he might have to move up to 140. I don't know about welterweight because starts getting too big then.
And then they got some dangerous fighters in that welterweight.
I think that's getting a bit, because you got to realize some of these guys that are welterweight are big welterweights. They're not even welterweights. For example,
Spence.
Not even Spence. I think Sean Porter's bigger than Spence because Sean Porter was a rugby player or something.
No, but he's not bigger than Spence. Spence is tall but I know what you're saying. He is big. He's big. Porter's big.
Porter's big for a welterweight. He's not really. I think he was I think he used to fight at he fought heavyweight or something.
No, he didn't. He fought Usyk in the amateurs. That might have been a light heavyweight or something.
That's because he used to be I think a rugby player or something first, or was it a football player, something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, he fights a bit like that as well.
That's why he's so big, because he doesn't really look like 147 pounds. You wouldn't think someone like a Sean Porter would fight at that weight.
But in terms of Loma, do you think he could go up there with the welterweights and compete with them?
Nah, I think it's just too big, man. To be honest, I think Usyk, I think he's taking a too big of a step, in my opinion. Skills can only get you so far, and then in boxing it's different. I think weight's going to play a factor. If he was to move up, even Usyk, they're both the two mates. I think Usyk's making, although he'll beat loads of heavyweights, but I think when he comes against the proper elite heavyweights, he'll struggle. Because he's just not big enough. He's going to see he's not big enough, and plus he's putting on more weight. So his skill is movement. So his movement's going to be a lot slower.
So in terms of Loma, right? Do you think he beats everyone in around his weight?
I think so,
yeah. And that's what I think. I think he beats everybody in around his weight. But I do think the only way he will lose a fight if he moves up to welterweight.
I even personally think he'll be undisputed champion in 140 as well. I don't think there's no one at 140. Who's going to beat him at 140?
But with that 140 division, obviously when you start getting heavier a little, there is a chance that a guy could knock you out because if he hits you with something, Linares put him down. So there is a chance that
Linares, wasn't he the unified champion at 140?
No, 135. And then he moved up to 140 and he got knocked out. The champions at 140 are I think Progress.
Yeah, but Lomachenko will be Reese Progress or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
those guys ain't that good. The ones that are champions now at 140.
Yeah, but they got some guys like Josh Taylor, guys like that.
Yeah, but Lomachenko's better than Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I know.
He'd beat all those guys.
I think he would. I think he would beat.
He'd clean that division, but then if he was to go up to 147, then I think he'd lose.
There's Maurice Hooker as well. Is he?
Yeah, Maurice Hooker. Yeah, Maurice Hooker. He'd beat him as well. Yeah. Lomachenko's too good for those guys.
But yeah, I think Loma is way too good. I think the only way he loses, in my opinion, is if he goes to welterweight, fights Spence, or fights Porter, or fights Thurman, Pacquiao. These are the guys. These are the guys that you would love to see him fight.
He'll lose, yeah. He'll lose if he was to fight those guys.
But yeah, there's too much of a step up. But I think that's the only way we're going to get competitive fights with Lomachenko. He's that good. These guys are just not good enough to match him, if I'm honest with you. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think the only way Lomachenko loses if he goes up to welterweight? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.